My name is Brad Hall. This video, it's a little bit different, but no less exciting than a normal one. Maybe even more exciting. I got to work with adidas. They asked me to help launch this shoe, the Nite Jogger, in Shanghai, the Shanghai in China, in early December. It was an honor to be asked, so a little over a month ago, I headed to Shanghai on an airplane. There I was gonna see the city, launch a shoe, and while I was there, maybe I'd learn something about myself. It was a 14-hour flight to Shanghai. That is a really long time, and I felt kind of nervous about that, but once that safety video started going, that family in it made me feel so much better. The way they approached near tragedy with total calm, almost joy, that made me feel okay about if the plane does go down, I know I'll have a smile on my face, just like they did. In Shanghai, I was staying near the Bund. That's a river stretch. The next day was the Nite Jogger launch, but before we could get to that, I had to film a quick video, a social media video for Chinese powerhouse platform of social media, Weibo. My name is Brad Hall. I'm in Shanghai with adidas Originals, and I'm taking over the Weibo for the next few days. Then it was Nite Jogger time. So many people came to this event. The energy, it was just incredible. To make sure that I was a big surprise, they had me wait in a room full of mirrors. Standing in that room, staring at my reflection, which was familiar, but not quite the same. So many thoughts were racing through my head. Stuff like, make sure to mention that it's got a full-length boost midsole. Stuff like that. My thoughts were interrupted when I heard my name called, so I popped out of that room, got up on stage, and I delivered a heck of a shoe talk. I couldn't believe how far I've come from a guy talking about shoes on camera to a guy talking about shoes in front of a live audience. It's amazing. It feels so good. This entire night was a night I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. It was like magic out there, and I really like magic. For day number 2 of the event, I got to wear a brand new shoe. This one. The LX Con. I really like this one. It's got a nice chunky midsole. Like that a lot. Some interesting, clear, curly cues on the side. I didn't even have to lace these. I just slipped them on because look at that booty. So that's what I wore for day number 2. And I also wore the same shirt. They thought people wouldn't recognize me if I had a different shirt on. We played it safe. This day was all about making a shoe at the adidas Maker Lab. Right now we're at Maker Lab. We're gonna have a great time today here on Weibo. I met with Eric. He's a design pro. He helped me pick out some materials to really get going. Then Helen joined us. She's an artist. She works with shoes. It was great to have her on board. They asked me about my vision for the shoe. I said, let's make this thing look nice. And they really helped with that. At the Maker Lab, we were also filming a video for the social media website, Weibo. That is a powerhouse in China. So we had to deliver. They had me pretend to make the shoe. I wasn't doing any of that, but I was doing a damn good job of making it look like I was doing it. Working together, such an amazing experience. And the shoe, it came out so incredibly well. It's something that I personally would wear all the time, even to bed. It's got so many nooks and crannies, gadgets and gazmos, and it's got a whole lot of laces. So many fun things on this shoe. Someone asked me, what would you name this shoe? And I didn't pause at all. It came to me in a flash, much like the flash that you'd see wearing the Nite Jogger when the light hits it right. And the name I thought of, the adidas. It's just the ultimate shoe. It deserves the ultimate name. So that was the event. The energy, incredible. The people, incredible. Everything, incredible. But my time in Shanghai, it wasn't over. I still had to film another video. The first location was a massage parlor. I met 2 fellow shoeheads, both from China, and we really hit it off quickly. Now a little bit of TMI. I've never had a massage, so I was pretty excited about this. I can say, from what I could tell, it felt pretty good. Then we went to a second location, a very nice location. We met a 3rd shoehead from China, and we played some Mahjong. It was nice to bond with the fellas over some tiles. So the Mahjong shoot, that wrapped. Such a successful shoot. And the next morning, we were gonna finish up that video. It was back to the Bund, or Bund. That's where I did some exercises, and I really got my blood flowing out there. The video was finally wrapped. Shanghai, I'm so excited to be here. So many people to meet, so many things to do, so many buildings. So let's get started. After that, I had the rest of the day free, so I went to see a little bit of Shanghai. As I walked around the city, I couldn't help but think about whether or not I learned anything on this trip. I thought, and daytime, that turned to nighttime, like it is wont to do. The lights across the river, hauntingly beautiful, giving off this eerie glow, much like the glow you get from the 3M on the Nite Jogger. I realized maybe I didn't learn anything about myself on this trip, but I know for sure I did learn something. No matter how different you are, if you wear a wire rim glass or a plastic frame, if you zip your pullover all the way up or partially down, if your shoe has boost or it doesn't, those differences, they just don't matter. You can come together, find common ground by making content for a variety of social media platforms, including Weibo. Thank you, Adidas Originals, for having me in Shanghai. I hope you had as much fun as I did at the Makers Lab and at that Nite Jogger launch. It's a shoe that I'm really excited about. Stay tuned. You're gonna get all the latest drop news here on this Weibo. And it's my favorite Weibo.